Outdoors with Todd. I'm Todd, and we're heading to the outdoors, everybody. Stick with me. Right now, I'm just off the fishery trail heading out to the bushcraft shelter. And I'm going to take down the bushcraft shelter. Because it's probably one of the last weekends I'm going to get to be able to pull a sled out there. So I got to pick up the tarps and pick up the wood stove as well. So we're on the way out there. And the point of today is I'm going to do a mental health check on all my friends out there. And that includes ladies and men. And younger men and younger women. Let me know how you guys are doing. Because I got to be honest with you, last week I wasn't doing so good. I came to the bottom of the barrel last week. I had a bunch of different things happen to me over the last couple months. And then last week, 2 different occurrences. And Friday, I got to be honest with you, I was at my lowest I've been in a long time. And the weirdest feeling was, my whole thought was, why am I so insignificant to everybody? That's what I thought. So I'm out here now, trying to get out of that, and trying to see how everybody else is doing. So this is a day for mental health. So if you're not into that serious stuff, we'll talk to you after. We'll get another fun video next weekend. Or go watch the video we did last week. That was lots of fun. Where we went to Rocky Mountain House and Drumheller area. That's a good video. But anyways, this is a serious video. We're all about mental health here. Men and women. So please join me. Stick with me. I truly hope everybody's doing well. And the weather is kind of like how I'm feeling today. A little bit glum. But there's a light at the end there. And just like the lady who wrote on my coffee cup in Stettler, she said, shine your light. And I'm going to try to do that right now. So, enjoy the video, everybody. So, of all the videos that I make, this type of video is definitely my hardest to make. If you're new to the channel, I put out 2 other videos dealing with mental health issues. And each time I put those out, I'm very hesitant on putting them out because I'm scared of what some people are going to think about it. I know for a fact that there's people who don't like talking about that stuff. But the whole point of me doing this is, if I can reach one person and help one person, then I've done my job. Of course, I'd like to reach way more people than just one, but the goal is just to help one person. And that's why I'm doing it. So I'm going to put this out no matter how I feel about it. I'm very nervous to put it out, very hesitant. I'm afraid to be judged by it. But I'm still going to do it just for you. That one person I'm going to help. So like I said, on Friday at the end of the day, before I went to sleep, it was the lowest I felt in a long time. I could hardly even talk. That's how emotional I was. And it's not just a few things that happened, it was a few things that happened over the last maybe 6 months. A bunch of things. And those things just added up, and on Friday, I was just done. Lowest I felt in a long time. The most insignificant I've ever felt in my whole entire life. And that's the only way I felt. Was I really felt insignificant. Of course that's not true. And trust me, my wife let me know it. And so did my dog. So I'm definitely not insignificant to my wife's eyes and my dog's eyes. That I know. So that really helped because I've been reassured all weekend here by my lovely wife. So that's definitely a good thing. So anyway, so how's everybody doing? Leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Men, ladies, younger adults. It don't make a difference. Anybody who watched this video, leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing. And if anybody needs help, let me know and I'll reach out to you. Because that's the most important part. And just helping one person is all my goal is, but that's what I'm trying to do. So anyways, I'm heading out to the bushcraft shelter, and I'm taking down the bushcraft shelter. And I'm not sure if I'm actually going to take the wooden part down, or I'm just going to take the tarps down. But I was kind of thinking of leaving the wooden part up and going out there in the summertime at one time. Just have a look and maybe stay overnight. So that I'm still trying to make my decision on. If I'm going to take it all down or just the tarps and stuff. So, we're on the move here. Bit of a dramatic sky here this morning. Kind of like this video. Very dramatic. But anyways, mental health is important to talk about. There are literally people dealing with it. Unfortunately, there are people who take advantage of it and use that to their advantage. But I'm not here to talk to you. I'm here to talk to the people who are actually dealing with it. Because there's a lot of people who won't even talk about it. So mental health is important. It's important to me. It's important to you. So I'm here to help. So we're into it. That was pretty awesome. That's pretty significant, actually. So I've been coming in here all year, all by myself, and I've been seeing grouse in here on this trail. Not really sure if that's the same one I've seen, but still pretty cool. Because this is the last day I'm coming in here. I won't be coming in here anymore this season for sure. So today I'm basically saying goodbye to this place. And it seems pretty surreal because I've had a lot of trips out here this year. And if I'm right, aside from 2 guys making a quad trip in here one time, I'm the only person who's been here all year. And again, right now, nobody's been on the trail here. Only me. So I don't think anybody's been here since I've been here. Which kind of surprised me because we had a little bit of snow, but it's a pretty cool thought. But I had this whole area to myself. And this whole area is basically surrounded by one trail that's probably 3.5, 4 kilometers long, maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that measurement, but anyways, it's a big area. And I had that all to myself all year. That's something to wrap your head around. That is awesome. Take a look at the clouds back there. Isn't that awesome? That is so cool. Very dramatic. Very awesome. So cool. So anyways, yes. So today I'm saying goodbye to this place. And it's kind of hard to do. I'm very fond of this trail and the surrounding area. Let's just face it, I had lots of good memories in here this year. Lots of great trips. Some really good hot tents in here this year. Building the bushcraft shelter. Setting up the hot tent in different spots. Lots of different hikes out here. I would come out here on the weekends when I wasn't filming and hike with the dogs out here and stuff. Other than the ones I've came when I was filming. So, probably out here about 20 times this year. And like I said, pretty much all to myself. Pretty cool. I'm just coming upon the bushcraft shelter now. And I never thought about it, but I'm not sure what shape it's going to be in. So I'm just coming into view here in a few minutes. A few steps, actually. We'll see how this held up here in the wind and the snow and whatever else we had thrown at us. I got a feeling it might be a tarp loose soon. I can kind of see it, but it doesn't look like tarps are too bad. We'll see here in a minute. So it looks like the top tarp came off. And the side wall here looks pretty loose. Oh, there's a few loose strings here, that's it. So the rope didn't hold, which is not all too bad. Everything's still pretty good. That'll take me about 5 minutes to fix up if I was staying here right now. So anyways, we're here. You. It's called a mocha pot, and it brews really good coffee, really stronger coffee, kind of espresso-ish, but not quite. Doesn't get that nice foam and cream on top like a regular espresso should have, but nice and dark. So cheers, everybody. Today is all about mental health again. It's that time of year again. This only happens once a year, so everybody, if anybody's new watching this, don't get scared away here. It's a springtime thing here. One time a year. We're only serious one time a year here. So cheers, everybody. It's my favorite time of day again, everybody. It's coffee time. And it's cheers to everybody who's suffering with mental health issues. And please share it in the comments how you're doing. Don't forget. Cheers, everybody. Oh, so good. It's almost like an espresso. Almost. Just about there. Some people call this Italian espresso, but it's just really strong coffee, which is really good. And I love strong coffee. Loving it. So I decided I'm going to leave just the main frame of the shelter up. I might pop out here sometime in the spring and the fall and do an overnight camp out here. So that'd be awesome. The sun is right in my eyes right now if you're wondering why I'm squinting. Which is kind of nice because the sun is beautiful. Oh, that's good. So, does everybody suffer with mental health issues? Maybe not. There might be the odd person who doesn't have that much on the go. But there are people that do. A lot of people, everybody gets sad. Everybody has a bad week. Everybody has pains. Everybody has sicknesses. Some people are dealing with way worse than what we're dealing with. So, to those people, cheers to those people for sure. Because sometimes I feel a little silly talking about my issues because I know for sure there's someone going through way worse than what I'm going through. So shame on me for complaining, but my agenda is just to help somebody, so not to really complain. My theory is if I can tell you that I have a problem, maybe it'd be easier for you to share your problem with somebody else, or me if you like. So like I said, everybody has a bad week. Anything can happen. You can get in a car accident, you could stub your toe, you could break your ankle, you could crash your bike, crash your car, you know, anything can happen. That makes for a bad week. You can spill your supper, whatever. Somebody could hurt your feelings. Stuff could happen. Shit happens. But sometimes, and a lot of times, all those things weighed on top of each other. If you get one after another, after another, after another, that starts weighing on you, and it stresses you out a bit, and that causes you to have mental health issues. Maybe you feel insignificant, you feel sad, you feel worthless, whatever. That's definitely a mental health issue. If it bothers you, it bothers you. Is it wrong that it bothers you? No, not at all. If it's bothering you too much, you should definitely seek help. Have a chat with somebody. Go out in the woods, find something. Find 3 things that you love to do and focus on those 3 things. And that's what I do. So my 3 things are, number 1, this is number 1 priority. Hanging out with my wife and my 2 dogs. That's number 1 for me. Always has been, always will be, number one. Whether it be hanging out at home, watching TV, having a laugh, having coffee, walking my dogs, or all of us walking together, or the whole family going on a family camping trip around Alberta. That's number one for me. That's the best thing that I do, for sure. Number two, obviously coming out in the woods here. That's definitely number two. Very important for me to come out here and get away, de-stress. I find life is so much simpler out here, so much easier. You might see me working hard out here. To me, it's a dream. Dream being out here. Love it out here. Number three priority for me. Number three is helping other people. Even if it's just doing a little thing for someone. That's definitely number three that makes me happy. And I don't do it to make me happy, I just do it. It's not going to be on any of the social medias. You're not going to see that happen. I'm not even going to tell you what I do. Because I don't need a pat on the back for those acts. So. All I can tell you is, number three for me is focusing on helping other people. And I can guarantee you right now, I'm not perfect. So I can sit here and sit on my little pedestal here and make it sound like I'm perfect, but no. There's no perfect sitting here, I can tell you that now. So cheers everybody. It's a serious one again. And we're in a beautiful spot. And the sun came out, and it's so beautiful. And you know, some of our problems too could be actually because we're getting lack of sun. Because towards the end of winter, we've got very little daylight, very little sun. Some days we don't get any sun. Like if you work inside a building, you might go to work dark, leave dark, and you don't get hardly any chance to get outside. So some days you don't get no sun whatsoever. So some of our mental issues are spanned by the lack of vitamin D. That's called cabin fever, which is basically just lack of sun. So right now, the sun is shining on me, and it's so beautiful. It's making me feel great. So, find three things that you love to do, the top three, and just focus on those top three. And focus on those things, make yourself feel better. Talk to somebody, get help, seek help. If you're getting thoughts that are going to be hazardous to your health, make sure you get help, please. Don't be a statistic. So, make sure you seek help. If you're having thoughts in your mind that's going to be hazardous to your health, please make sure you get help. Because to me, you're worth something. You're not worthless to me. And I can guarantee you there's other people out there that say you are worth it to them too. Guaranteed. Because right now I'm feeling pretty down on myself too. And I can guarantee you there's three people, or not three people, one beautiful lady and two dogs sitting at home waiting for me that don't think I'm worthless whatsoever. Don't think I'm insignificant, which is the word I used earlier. Which is how I'm feeling. But the reality is, once you sit down and think about it, it's not true. Sometimes it's in your head, sometimes things just weigh on top of you, and you just get that feeling in your body, that's it. In your head. Nothing wrong with that, it just happens. It's natural. On Friday, towards the end of the day, towards the end of the evening there, I could hardly even talk. I was so down on myself. So that's the truth of the matter. It is. It's just the way it is. So anyways, everybody's dealing with something. Everybody has a bad day. Everybody has bad thoughts going through their mind about themselves. So I hope this makes you feel a little better. I want you to know you can leave a comment in the comments. I'll reply to you if you need help. I'll come and talk to you. That's a guarantee. And my friends that know, you know I'm here for you. I'm definitely here to give people hugs. Definitely here to give people a helping hand. So, cheers everybody. We're in the serious mood again. Don't worry, once a year. So the topic of mental health is very scary for some people. Some people think you're weak for talking about mental health. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to be worried about. If somebody else is thinking you're weak for talking about your mental health, that's their problem. It's not your problem. So, everybody take care of each other. Try to be nice to each other. The takeaway from me to you is try to do nice to other people. Don't be concerned about my issue, what I'm talking about. That's not that important. I'll deal with that myself, my own way, and with help of my wife and stuff. So, Don't worry about me. Continue to care for yourself and care for other people. That's the takeaway I want you to take away from this. So from me to you, pass it on. If I done anything for you today by talking about it, pass it on to the next person. That's my takeaway for everybody. Like I said, try to find some things that make you feel good, right? And on that note, cheers, everybody. This is a cigar given to me by my friend at work. This one is called a Tabac Especial, and it's a flavored cigar. And let me tell you right now, it's a beauty. Hit the nail right on the head with that one. This is a beauty. Good cigar. Thanks, Kat. Oh, so flavorful on the smoke. Real good. Beauty. So cheers, everybody. That's it for me today. I'm going to head home and enjoy the rest of the day with my beautiful family. So take care of each other again. Everybody, I'm Todd, and you're watching Outdoors with Todd. And once again, sorry for being too serious. Only happens once a year, so don't get scared away here. Cheers, everybody.